So as you guys know, I have just moved to Amsterdam. Yay! And I'm still in a hotel, so this is my little stage, little room. I am making this video today because so many of you guys asked me about why moving here, why the Netherlands, or how was the apartment searching. You guys saw I was going crazy about it, so I decided to make this video to share a little bit more with you. First of the questions was why the Netherlands. As you guys know, I have lived in a bunch of places. I've moved around my whole life, to be honest, and we were looking for a place to settle. So we wanted a place that would be as fair as it could. We know that it's very hard in the world right now, especially for us millennials. Woo! Hi Gen Z, but especially for us millennials has been so hard with all the problem with our wages and finding a house and all these things that makes life impossible. So we are looking for a place to live that would be as fair as it can be right now with the world situation. So a place that would be good for me as a woman, for example, a place that would be good with the fair, with the wages, with a good health system and good transportation, good schools, and etc, etc. So we made a list of countries that we would like to live, and we had Germany, we had Finland, and a couple of others around north of Europe and Western Europe. Decided to start applying around for jobs, and then my husband got an offer here, and it was very quick. He was interviewing for a while, but the decision was quick, and then we had to move quick. So we had some business to finish in Portugal with our apartment, our bills, everything that we had there. So it was a crazy time, but we made it. Here we are. The trouble, it was, as you guys might have seen, it was with the apartment searching, because, for example, I'm receiving this question a lot. Price-wise, I'm not feeling that difference from Portugal. If you compare the salary, for example, we can judge a place just by the prices, right? So if you compare with the salary, I'm getting a better place here with the salary that we get here, right? So I didn't like my house in Portugal. It was so cold. It was colder inside than in the outside. I thought Lisbon was very expensive. On the contrary, that people say Lisbon is not cheap. The apartments are very expensive, and they are not that good with the money that you pay. So we are getting a better place here with the salary that we have. So in comparison, it will be cheaper. This for the long term. The problem here is on the short term. So I discovered with my researches when I was looking for this place that they don't rent apartments. There's a law in the Netherlands that they don't rent places for less than 6 months. So this is why the short-term stays are so expensive. It is crazy. Airbnb, for example, is much more expensive than in New York. It is crazy. We even thought about going out of the country for a while till we find our long-term stay. Because, for example, Paris would be cheaper than Amsterdam. So, but we couldn't because of his job. So we had to find a short term that we could afford, and we are in this apartment hotel right now. And thanks God we found, because we think it was a cancellation, and we found this place because we couldn't find anything either in such a short notice. But here we are, we're very lucky. And then, so if you're moving here, start searching a place to stay way before you come, because it is very competitive, especially with the short terms stays. But for the long term, so it was another question that I was getting all the time. So the prices I already told you. If you get hired here, probably you're gonna get a good wage, a fair wage that you can pay your rent or probably buy something in the future. So I wasn't worried about that in the beginning. Of course, we're not gonna get like a mansion, but we can live in a decent apartment with the wages that we are receiving here, on the contrary of Portugal, for example. So it wasn't the price that was concerning me, that what was the availability, because everything that I was looking, when I tried to book or to schedule a visit, it was already gone. So everything was very fast, and I was getting desperate at some point because I was running against the clock to find a place to stay. So I started my searching in Portugal, trying to schedule visits for when we arrived, but everything was gone. So at some point I was already desperate. So it was a very tough period. You guys might have seen this video that I put on my TikTok, and it was so funny because one of my friends saw it, and then she was like, hey, I have a friend who lives there and maybe he can help you. And then I just texted him. I explained about the place that he lives, which is a very nice apartment complex, and I love it. I scheduled a visit, and at the day the lady who was giving us a tour, she said it was very hard to find a place there because so many people wanted, and to be refreshing the website all the time, so maybe we could find a place. And then I was like, okay, let me refresh it right now. And then something pop up like, yeah, there is an availability right now. And I said, okay, that's mine, let's go there. And we applied, and then 1 week later we got approved, and then we are moving there by the end of this month. And I'm so excited because the apartment is so nice. It was everything that I was looking for in this beginning. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour as soon as we are there. But yeah, I got very lucky. And as I said, you guys know I love social media. I'm always on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter. So it is so important to be real, because at some point I was really struggling. I was very anxious, and then I said the truth online, and then someone saw and she was able to help me. So sometimes we know that social media is so made up, and we all do that, everybody does. If we start to put some truth in our daily basis, in these videos, in our social medias, people can help us when we need, people can get inspired by us and everything else. So I'm so grateful for social media and for my friends, and for being able to reach all of you out with these videos that now these ones I'm getting used to do. So I'm very grateful for that, and for all the help and all the support that I got. I got so many texts and from all my friends, and everybody was asking if everything was okay. So I'm very grateful for that. Let me know if you guys have any questions about moving abroad, about moving here, about the Netherlands. I'm going to be showing you guys around everything that I can find here. Now I have some peace of mind to do these videos. So let me know if you have any questions. Like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Bye.